How's it going, fam? Welcome back to Erica's EDC, and today we are doing a pocket dump, a leather update. Something new came in, so we have to talk about that. But guys, let's get right into it. I have reduced the stuff that I am carrying because I am basically living at my workbench at this point. So I just wanted to show you guys the essentials, what I'm carrying for the summer. And I have some really cool new models that I want to talk about too. I am carrying, for my wallet, Failsafe Goods, Smash and Grab, minimalist wallet, very cool, really thin. That really doesn't change. I basically only carry Failsafe Goods wallets, so there's that. I also still have the little Victorinox Classic SD with the Titan flashlight from Surefire. Little tiny light. Those are just attached to each other with an S-beaner. I think this is the smallest size they make. It's like the little plastic one. Still have the pocket crucifix because I cannot find my rosary. I need to find it. I don't know what happened to it. It must have slipped out of my pocket at some point. Chapstick, boring. No one cares. The knife, which you saw at the beginning. This is just incredible, guys. This is the Splinter from Kyle over at the Scrawny Lumberjack. I am testing this currently. I have another one in 1095 that I am also testing, but I'm doing one at a time at first, and then I'm going to do the head-to-head testing, but I want to get a feel for them as individuals as well. So this is the 10V1 65 HRC, and this is just probably one of the most comfortable knives I've ever used. I would say it's perfect. I mean, I'm trying to think of something that I don't like about it, but honestly, this is a perfect knife. I'm a huge fan of bushcraft knives because I feel like they're the most ergonomic types of knives in the community. Like if you were to talk about like bushcraft or survival or EDC or whatever, I find that bushcraft style knives are the most comfortable because they're designed for prolonged use, I guess. So this being a little tiny EDC fixed blade with the design and the handle of a bushcraft knife is like everything I could ask for. So it has the Coke bottle shape. You can see how it kind of curves to the human hand here. It has a lot of belly. It's just a knife that melts in your hand. Actually, when Josh was here visiting from New York, he held this, and he has hands way bigger than mine, but he was like, that's literally one of the most comfortable knives I've ever felt. It's very short. I think it's like 6.5 inches overall length, little 3-inch cutting blade, full flat ground, 5 thou BTE, very thin and slicey. So it's literally the best of both worlds. It's an EDC knife, but with the design of a bushcraft blade in a tiny little package. This is absolutely incredible, guys. All blasted, natty micarta orange liners. It's a must-have. The Splinter from Kyle at the Scrawny Lumberjack, I am absolutely obsessed with it. Comes with a Kydex sheath. Very, very nice. So that's been my main EDC blade lately. And then for my traditional, I've been carrying this new slip design that I made. This one is in olive color, Wicked and Craig traditional harness leather, I believe. Yes. So it's very, very shiny. Really beautiful. I got some tools in to round the corners. So if we flatten this out, you can kind of see how the corners are nice and rounded on this model. I just thought that with the elegant look of this particular leather, I thought that the rounded corners would look really nice with it as opposed to those straight edge. So that's what I've been carrying. And then inside I have my matching knife to it, the GEC gun stock. This is in green micarta, which looks black probably on camera because it's so used. But it is green micarta. And if you want to see a use your shit, whoops. I can't get that rust off. I need to flitz that off or something, but that's like my main blade. pretty beat up. And then I use the smaller pen blade for food prep, which it's got the teeners. Really nice. So that is what is housed in my little slip here. These are available. I will actually show you what I have available because I have a whole bunch of stuff that I've been putting together. Let me lower you guys. Well, actually, no, let me show you guys that first. Okay. That's Betty. She just got here over the weekend and she is a sewing machine. I didn't order her, somebody else did, and she's very fancy and industrial and intimidating, if you will. She doesn't look it. See, she's small. But if we come over here, that's my new sewing machine to do the production sheaths that I will be running. I have no idea how to run this thing. I didn't know how to set it up. Nicole and Trevor came over and I paid them in Wendy's, cheeseburgers, and beer to put that together for me because I was highly stressed. So here she is. I need to figure that out because I have these huge shoulders and bellies of leather for sheaths, and there's just no way I'm going to be hand stitching those, especially with the amount that I need to make for the 9 makers that are waiting on them. Well, not waiting, I said that it's going to take a while, but like the 9 makers that are waiting for sheets from me. Betty's going to be making those. I need to figure out how to run her when I have the brain capacity to do so. In the meantime, slips are being cranked out. I am keeping up with orders, but just barely. So let me show you kind of what I have going on here because there's quite a bit. So first off, I will show you guys the new design that I've created. I mean, it's not like it's my design, but it's something that I'm doing, I guess, that I thought of. So I started these slips that I called the dog trainer, and they were instantly a hit, and basically all it means is that on the back there's a little dog on it. That's a stamp that I got from Richter over at Richter Knives. It's a little German short-haired pointer. So I started making these slips called the Dog Trainer series, and they were a huge hit, and people are buying a lot of them. This one is available. I just need to burnish the sides when the video's over, but yeah, people love them. So I was like, okay, I wonder if I can have any fun with that kind of design, and I made the 2-timing dog trainer. So this was the prototype. This was the first one that I made, and I kind of wanted it to be a dog trainer, just like the other one, but maybe different colors. Just to kind of spice it up, have some contrast, I thought it would be cool. So this is the prototype that I made, and it turned out really well. Obviously, there are some little tiny, come on, focus. Oh, it was focused for a second. Little tiny mistakes, like that stitch is kind of small, stuff like that. But this was the prototype, and it turned out really, really nice, and the attraction to it was instant. So after I made the prototype, I decided to start taking orders for the 2-timing dog trainer, and here's one that I just finished up this morning. This one is for a friend on Instagram, so that's one that's going out the door today. They turned out really, really nice. It just has the little dog on the back with a New Hampshire and then my logo on the front. This particular one has Crazy Horse leather on the show side, and then the carrot orange that I use for the carrots on the back. So very, very cool. These are both 4.5 ounce leather, so it's nice and even. But it turned out really, really nice. I think these look great. This is a longer slip than my usual. Obviously, it's 5 inches long, a little over 2 inches wide. And then when I had that kind of fresh in my mind, I was like, well, let's see what a different color looks like with it. So I made this beast of a slip. So this is a 2-timing dog trainer, but this has 8 ounce Rattler Brown Crazy Horse on the front. I really, really wish this camera would focus. 8-ounce Rattler Brown Crazy Horse on the front. On the back, it's black Chrome Excel, 8-ounce, waxed. So this has a really thick coating of wax on the back of it, which you can probably see. This is a very thick slip. This is like the size for a bullbuster type deal. This is not something that is for sale, this particular one, just because it's not like, it has some, I don't know, it's kind of ugly on some parts. So this one I'll probably carry myself because I don't want to sell it, since it's not like perfect, which nothing handmade is going to be, but I just feel like this is below spec for me, I guess I'm saying. So this one I'll probably throw into my pocket, but that's a really, really thick one. And then I was like, okay, I definitely have a good idea of how to do those. So now we have these little guys. So these are drying. I glued these up this morning, but these will be 2-time and dog trainers. So that's another orange Crazy Horse one. This is 4.5 ounce for both leathers, and that's actually the tiger orange vachetta on the back. So that's like Italian leather. And then that's tan Crazy Horse on the front. These are drying, and then obviously they'll be trimmed up, sanded, punched, stitched, burnished, finished, all that good stuff. Like, they're literally just drying, so you're gonna see some overhang and stuff. We've got another one here too in Crazy Horse and the orange Italian leather. And then I did these two as well. And these ones are actually really cool. I'm very excited about these. So these two are some different sizes. And on the front, it's this really cool textured, Herman, I think it's called, leather. Very supple, very soft to the touch, very flexible. So this is a slip that you'll be able to put different knives in and it won't mold to them. So if you want one slip for like multiple knives, this is what you would want. So it has this really beautiful textured, soft leather on the front. And then on the back, it's Wicked and Craig olive bridle leather. So these are all glued up and waiting to be trimmed and all that stuff tomorrow. But we've got like a shorter one here. And then I have a really long one there. This is 5 inches long, 2 inches wide. So we're having a lot of fun with that design of like the 2 different types of leathers. Really cool. And then obviously I have all these back here, which I've been meaning to work on for literally days, and I just haven't gotten to these, but these just have to be stitched. These have to be punched, basically. They have to be sanded and punched. So we have a whole bunch of options there. Tons of Crazy Horse, some new stuff, a couple of really nice shiny fancy options. These are beautiful rounded corners. I have a number of options moving forward that have those rounded corners. And we have the Carrot V2, the Carrot version 2. So this is in that tiger orange leather from Italy that I was talking about earlier on these. And this is the like Carrot 2.0 fancy version with the rounded corners and the fancy Italian leather. It's a little more matte than the original Carrot. Also, these are wider. So yeah, just a ton of fun options that we're working through. Lots to do, obviously. Definitely keeping up with it, but I think once I start those knife sheaths, that's when I'm going to be a very, very, very busy bee. Yeah. Oh, it's starting to rain outside. I have the garage door open. But yeah, so lots of stuff happening. I'm going to be doing more of the Carrots Incognito. Those were a huge hit as well. I only have 2 left, I think. These ones just are waiting to be burnished. And I have a whole shipment of that leather on the way. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a little update, see how you guys are doing, let you know what's new over on my end. Yeah, I think that covers everything. Let me know if you want to slip, per usual. Hit me up on Instagram. You can DM me or you can email me. My email is in the description of the channel. Feel free to ask questions, whatever. I have a ton of leather options. I think I showed you guys last time, but real quick, we have lots and lots and lots of options. So if you want to slip for something, let me know. A ton of people have been getting their stuff and really enjoying it. For everyone posting photos on Instagram and reels and all of that stuff, thank you. I really appreciate it. I think that's about it. I have to go drop these packages off at the post office. So I will see you guys on the next video. Go use your shit. Learn how to sharpen your knives. Check out the Splinter from Kyle at the Scrawny Lumberjack. If you're looking for an ultimate EDC fixed blade, please check this out. This thing is awesome. I will see you guys on the next video. I love you so, so much. Take care.